Now, your Alaska Link weather for Juneau and Southeast.
As we work our way here into the latter half of the week, we are going to see more waves of precipitation. Now, the current wave has been falling apart as we've stepped throughout our Tuesday. Maybe some little spotty areas of some mix here through the overnight, but generally we're talking about that clear sky that is allowing for some of those temperatures to drop down towards that freezing mark and even below it in some spots. Yakutat even getting down to about 27, Juneau down to 31, Petersburg down to about 32 degrees. Now, we will note that we'll start off our Wednesday with some times of that sunshine. We'll note that a frontal system, though, is approaching as we head from our Thursday into our Friday, and that's what's going to bring us back underneath some of that precipitation. Could even hold off some more of that accumulating precipitation until that Friday forecast will at least mention turning back to some gloomier skies, especially our coastal area seeing some precipitation Thursday and then overspreading into that Friday forecast. And then once that wave of energy moves in, we really start to see that the pattern starts to allow for some low pressure systems to pull out of our more far portions of the northern Pacific and center in closer to the Gulf of Alaska, which means that a lot of energy is going to be working its way towards the panhandle ahead. So enjoy what will be a pretty quiet and pleasant Wednesday. Low tide there is going to be at 2:44 in the morning and then again at 3:38 into the afternoon. We head throughout our Wednesday working with those sunny skies, some passing clouds definitely possible, and seasonable temperatures. We're topping off just around about 44 degrees, which is just around that average high temperature. Not too windy as well. Wind should stay fairly light. Now, quick look at rolling through that forecast. We do see that the entire panhandle has a chance to see that sunshine to start off the day. By the end of the day, we do note some of that increasing higher level cloud cover still should allow for some filtered sunshine, potentially even through Thursday. Now, you see these little spots of maybe some wintry mix to some light snow showers possible there Wednesday night into Thursday. Nothing that is significant or going to be notable. And even as we head into Thursday morning, again, cloud cover still looks pretty thin in some spots, and we're noting that we still have a lot of that moisture well off into the Gulf of Alaska. So again, it might even be able to talk about another dry day for our Thursday before we start to become underneath some more of those moderate pockets of precipitation and some concerns. So some good news to work into some drier weather before we turn to those active weather conditions. 13 and a half hours of daylight for our Wednesday, 6:16 for a sunrise and a 7:44 for our sunset. Temperature wise, as we look across much of the panhandle, we are seasonable with some areas of that sunshine there Wednesday. Again, into Thursday, we start to steer into that system, but temperatures don't seem to change too much. That's looking to be our one consistent. Is that the good news is that we don't have any big cold air masses moving in with this active weather pattern, staying pretty seasonable. However, we are going to continue to stay pretty active. We have some waves of energy that will keep us active here as we roll into that Friday, Saturday, and then potentially another round of mostly rain into next week.